Hello everyone and welcome to Coding Cart. So in this session we are going to solve one HackerRank problem from the topic interview preparation kit. So you can see here the problem name is counting valleys. So let me first explain you this problem in a simple way what they are saying. So here we will be given one path of a hiker. Suppose we are given a path of a hiker. Suppose the path is like suppose DU means, let me explain here. Here D denotes the downhill and U denotes the uphill. Means suppose this is a ground level and he is standing at the ground level first. This is my ground level. Now here D denotes he is going down. He is going down by 1 unit, and U denotes he is going up by 1 unit. Means whenever he is going up or down there is a 1 unit change. If he is going up means there is a 1 unit of positive change, and whenever he is going down there is a 1 unit of negative change. So you can see here the very first one is he is going down means there is a 1 unit of negative change, and second one is up means he is going up means there is a 1 unit of positive change. This is his path. At last he started from the ground level and ended at the ground level. So if you see here, this is my ground level. This path shows that he have traveled one valley. Suppose the path was like D, U, suppose U and D. If he is standing at the ground level here, the very first one is he is going down by 1 unit. He is going down by 1 unit. After that he is going up by 1 unit. Next is again he is going up by 1 unit. Up by 1 unit. Now he is coming down by 1 unit. Means he started from the ground level and ended at the ground level. And in this whole journey, if you see here, he have traveled one valley and one mountain. So in this problem we have to return how many valley did he travel. So if you see here, for this path there is only one valley. Let me explain you with another example. Suppose the path is DU. Suppose this is the path. So initially he is standing at the ground level. Now the very first one is he is going down by 1 unit. So down by 1 unit. Next is he is going up by 1 unit. Again he is going down, again down, and again up. So he started from the ground level and at last he reached the ground level. Means his journey is finished now. Means this was the total path, so journey is finished. So during his whole journey, if you see here, he have traveled one valley here and one valley here, means total 2 valleys. Now let me take another example. Suppose the path was like, suppose D, suppose U, D, U, D, suppose U, U. Suppose this was the path. So let us start from the ground level. Suppose he is starting from the ground level. So he is going 1 unit down, 1 unit down. Now next time again he is going 1 unit down, 1 unit down. Now next is 1 unit up. So 1 unit up. Again 1 unit down. Again 1 unit down. 1 unit up. Again 1 unit down. 1 unit down. And again 1 unit up. And again 1 unit. This is done. And again 1 unit up. So for this 1 unit up. So if you see here, for his whole path, this is the journey. This is the whole journey. So he started from the ground level and ended at the ground level. And in this whole journey, if you see here, how many valleys did he travel? Only one. Means a valley is counted if he is starting from the ground level and ending at the ground level. And mountain is if he is starting from the ground level, if he travel, suppose 3 units, suppose 1 unit, 2 unit and 3 unit, and again he is coming down and he is ending here, then this is mountain. Means he travel one mountain. and for this he travel one valley. So for this whole journey he have traveled this much distance but only one valley, only one valley. So in this problem we have to return how many valley did he travel. So if you see here, so let me take this example. Let me take this one. So here the path is up, down, 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 up, down and up, up. So let us start from the ground level. So the very first one is he's going up by 1 unit. Okay, 1 unit up. Next is he's going down by 1 unit down. Next is again down by 1 unit, down by 1 unit. Again down by 1 unit. Up by 1 unit. Down by 1 unit. Now up by 1 unit. Again up by 1 unit. So if you see here in the whole journey he traveled one mountain and the valley is only one valley, cause if you see here he started from the ground level here. For the valley if you see here, ground level is here and ending ground level is here. If the starting and the ending is at ground level in the downside, then we can say he have traveled one valley. And same goes for the mountain. If he is starting from the ground level and going up and ending at the ground level, then we can count only one mountain. So if you see here the result is 1. Now let me explain you what is the approach to solve this problem. Let me take this as example. Suppose this was the path. Suppose he is going up by 1 unit, coming down by 1 unit. Suppose again going down, down, up, down, up and up. Suppose this is the ground level, ground and ground. This is the ground. So we are very much interested at these points, means ground level points. So we are very much interested in the ground level points and only for valleys. So for going up we have +1 and for going down we have -1. Now suppose in our counter, if you are going up we are simply adding 1, means we are increasing our counter by 1, and whenever we are going down we are decreasing the counter by 1. Now we will check if our counter is 0, means we have reached the ground level. Whenever our this, suppose this was our counter, for the whole journey, and suppose our counter will become 0, here it will become 0 and here it will become 0, at this level it will become 0. So we have to check here and here. This is our checking condition. So whenever this counter is 0, then we have to check whether this 0 occurred due to the downhill or the uphill. So you can see here we are only interested in valleys part, and for the valleys part, if the counter is becoming 0 and this is due to the uphill, means let me explain you here with one example. Suppose he have traveled 1 unit up, again 1 unit up, 1 unit down, 1 unit down. Suppose 1 unit down, up, suppose down, down, up, suppose down, up and suppose up. Suppose this is the path. So we are very much interested in these points where he reached the ground, cause here my counter will become 0. It will become 0 for this point. Let me explain you here. Suppose this was the very first unit of change, means whenever he is going up there is a 1 unit change in a positive manner, and whenever he is going down there is a 1 unit change in a negative manner. Suppose this is my counter, starting from here 0. Suppose he is going up 1 unit up, so counter will be changed by +1. Again he is going up, so counter will be +1. Now he is going down, so 1 unit change in a negative manner. Again he is going down, so 1 unit change in a negative manner. So at this point our counter value became 0. So at this point our counter value became 0. Now here we will check whether this 0 occurred due to downhill or uphill. So you can see here this 0 occurred due to downhill. So when we have added this downhill value, then it got 0. But this is not our required thing, means we are very much interested in the valleys part. So if you see here our counter is 0. Now we are going down, so for that we will be adding -1. Now going up, then we have to add 1. Here our value became 0. Now if you see here also our value becomes 0. Now if you check here, this value got 0 by adding the uphill part, and this was due to downhill. Now if I write a condition like if my counter value is 0, and at the same time this adding value is a uphill and the adding value is a uphill. If this is the case, means we have one value, means he have traveled one value, then I can simply add result plus by 1. I can simply increase my result counter. Now let us check for another, this one. So if you see here our counter is 0. Now suppose he is going down, so for down -1, again -1, +1, -1 for this one, +1 and +1 for this one. So if you add this one, it will become 0. So if you see here our counter value is 0 over here. Our counter value is 0 and the value added previously was the uphill value. So if you see here, if the counter value is 0 and the added value is uphill, then we can simply add 1 in our result. So if you see here, initially for this value we have added 1, and for this one it will add 1, so it will become 2. Now the path is over. Now if you see here our result is 2 and there is 2 value. So this logic will work whenever our counter is 0. We are going to check at the same time whether the path last value was uphill or downhill. If it is uphill, means we have traveled one value, so we will simply increase our result counter by 1. So let us check here one more time. Suppose he have traveled a path like, suppose this is 1 unit change. Suppose this is 1 unit change. Here our C will be 0, C will be 0, C will be 0. Here our C will be 0. Suppose he is traveling 2 unit, 1 unit here, 1 unit here, 1 unit here, and suppose 1 unit here. Again here C will be 0. Here C will be 0. Here I am checking if C is 0 and at the same time the previous path should be up. If this is the case, then we are going to increase our result counter by 1. So you can see here our counter is 0, but the previous path is downhill. This is downhill, so this won't be counted in our result list. So this won't be counted in our resultant value. It means he have traveled a mountain. Now next time here my C is 0. Here my C is 0 and the previous path is, this one is uphill. So it means he have traveled one value. So counter will be 1. Now next time again here C is 0 and the previous path is downhill. So it means he have traveled mountain. So no need to increase the counter. Now here my C is 0 and the previous is the uphill. It means he have traveled one value. So counter will be 2 increased by 1. This is value. Again here C is 0, but the previous one is downhill, it means it is a mountain. Now next, here my C is 0, so for this the previous one is uphill. If it is uphill means we have to increase the counter, so it will become 3, our counter will be 3, it means it is a valley. So if you see here, this is first valley, second valley, and this is the third valley, means total 3 value. So this logic will work. So let us write the same logic here. Let me zoom this one. So here they are providing this step, means how many steps he took. Like the very first line is 8, means he have taken 8 steps, and this is the path. So here step means that integer value and path means the string value. So let us take one variable count equal to 0, and let us take one result variable equal to 0 for counting the value. Now we are given the path, so we'll iterate through this path. So for C in path, character by character. Now we are going to check if this C equal to the uphill. If it is uphill, then we have to add 1 in our counter. There is a 1 unit change for the uphill, and it is a positive change. Else, now you can see here, if it is uphill, then we are increasing our counter by 1. If it is not uphill, it is obvious that it is a downhill. So for that our count value will be decreased by 1 unit. Correct? Now this is for the path travel. Now we will check for this counter. We are going to check if our count is equal to 0, and at the same time we are going to check whether this 0 occurred due to C equal to the uphill. We are going to check if this count value occurred 0 due to the uphill, it means he have traveled the valley. So for valley we are counting in a result variable, so it will be increased by 1. So we are done. This is the same logic which we have discussed over here. At last we are going to return the result. Return this total count, valley count, which is in a result variable. So we are done. Let us run this code. So you can see here it is working fine. So let me submit this code. So congratulations, we are done with all the hidden test cases. So this was the problem. Here we have to count the total values. So this was the logic. We have to check if the count value got 0, and this 0 occurred due to uphill or downhill. So here they have asked for the count of valley. For counting the value, the logic was if 0 occurred due to the uphill, the previous value uphill, then it is a valley. If this count became 0 due to uphill, if the count became 0 here due to uphill, then it is a valley. If they have asked to count the total mountain, then we have to apply the same logic. If C equal to 0, if the count is 0 and this count have occurred due to the downhill, if this is 0 due to downhill, then he have traveled the mountain. But they have asked here to count the valley. So here if the count is 0 and my C is the current character is uphill, it means he have traveled the valley. So this was the logic. So this was the problem. So if you have learned something new, please do give thumbs up and subscribe to our channel Coding Cart, and stay tuned for the next videos. Thanks for watching.